Hi, I'm John. Welcome to the Jigsaw Puzzler. Today's puzzle is a 500-piece puzzle from Educa called Spacewalk. It's a brightly coloured, multicoloured puzzle which I received in the mail as a competition puzzle for an online speed puzzling contest. The contest was held on the weekend, last weekend, and I took part with, I think, 38 contestants. I completed this puzzle in 1 hour and 22 minutes, which is about average for me speed puzzling a 500-piece puzzle. I really seem to have trouble getting under the 1 hour and 20 minute mark. I did set up my camera during the competition to film myself completing the puzzle. However, I set the puzzle box up on the table right in front of the camera. I didn't realise that at the time. I thought the camera was looking across the top of the box, but I wasn't going to stop competing just to kind of adjust the camera. So I have redone the puzzle at normal speed and done a time lapse as per my normal practice with my other videos. But this one was done for a speed puzzle competition. So I've done it twice in the last 2 days, and I've done it differently for both the competition and just doing it at normal speed. For the competition, when it was 3, 2, 1, go, I tipped out all the pieces onto the board and I did a full flip, and I pulled out all the edge pieces and some of the coloured elements. On the picture, there is a circular window with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spokes coming out as if we're looking through the front of a spaceship, looking into space. And in each of the windows, there are a variety of different images. In this corner here, there is the sun and a satellite of some sort with solar panel wings coming out of it. There's a planet here, which might well be something like Jupiter. There's, I think, Neptune down the bottom here. This one in the middle, the red one, I'm assuming is Mars. We've got the Earth here, quite large, crossing over a couple of the pictures. We have an astronaut. We have a communications satellite or something like that with solar panels out the side of it. And we have something here which looks like it might be part of something like the International Space Station. Then we have some colours. Oh no, we've got the space shuttle. We've got some asteroids, some meteors or something or other, and a few other bits and pieces, all in different colours. And there is a purple planet behind here, which I'm not quite sure which one that is supposed to be, but it is kind of an imaginary space solar system theme. It is, or was last week, it was Space Week, and this is an appropriate theme to puzzle for Space Week as well, although I'm fairly sure the person who organised the competition didn't have that in mind. I'm pretty sure they were going for a puzzle that they could get enough copies of for all the contestants. So, how did I do the puzzle in the competition? Well, as I said, I did a full flip and I pulled the edges out, and I pulled the yellow out. It was really, really bright and obvious to pull out. That I made a pile of that, and this red here for this red planet. And I just went through and flipped everything and just pulled out those things. I did the yellow section here and this section here and the little bit of it that comes into the middle, and I did do the red planet here, and then I went looking for the next thing, parts of the astronaut, the pinkish red over here, the purplish colours up here, the blue in the middle, the earth with the green of the land, the blue of the ocean, and the white swirls of clouds on it. And then finally down here to Neptune, I think that is, with the, I know Saturn's got rings. I'm fairly sure that Neptune's got rings. It's a blue planet there in the background. So, and just gradually made my way around it, and then pieced together the ring that goes around the middle, and finally these arms with various controls on them. And finally put it all together in 1 hour and 22 minutes. When I redid the puzzle, I thought I was going to take a different approach. Now, there's a world champion speed puzzler, Alejandro, who does a full flip and sorts the pieces by colour, does a rainbow around the board. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do this at normal speed. I'm not going to race it, but I'm going to try sorting this puzzle like that for my second attempt. And I did. So I had the yellow in one big pile. We had the reddish orangish ones down here, yellow, and then you'll see in the time lapse that I had the colours spread out in piles here. I did pull the edge out separately, and then I was left with just a handful of the much darker colours, the blacks and greys. And then I did not do the edge first at all. I didn't do the edge first in either attempt, but I did the yellow section and the red, and then did the edge for the rest of it here for the competition. But even at this stage, with the second time around, I didn't do the edge first. I did start with the red, then I moved on to the yellow, and I just moved my way around colour by colour. The green in the middle, and things started to join up, and the earth, the blue and green here, the blue and into the purple, and the pinkish purple over here, and just worked through my colour piles and just did the bits. I did the astronaut separately because it's quite distinct details on those pieces. This part here of what looks like the International Space Station, they're a little bit distinct too, but just worked my way around and gradually had the centre of the puzzle pretty much done. But I then started to pop the edge in once I knew that there wasn't a lot left. My time for doing it at normal speed without racing was 1 hour and 33 minutes. So not a lot slower than my speed puzzle. So what I'm deducing from that is that if I did a rainbow colour sort for a puzzle like this for a competition, then I might actually be faster because I'm moving faster in the speed puzzling. And so I might actually be able to cut some time off my get lower than the 1 hour 20. I might go to 1 hour 10 or something like that and slowly inch towards the 1 hour mark. That would be great. But I thought it was a useful technique, useful to compare two different techniques of completing the same puzzle and timing them both, just to see what the difference was. It's quite a lovely puzzle. Educa are very high quality puzzles, high quality pieces. It is a loose fit, and of course Educa have those pieces that just butt up against each other. Now, the person who organised the speed puzzling said that one of the things they like about Educa is the fact that they have these pieces that just butt up against each other. Because once you find one, you can find the other one easily, and you can just pair them up. And I actually found that to be true going through this puzzle. So it was interesting that it wasn't as off-putting as I expected it might have been, that it has been for me in previous Educa puzzle attempts. So I think we can use those pieces to our advantage to kind of complete a puzzle faster and more efficiently. The only problem is, of course, Educa puzzles, being a loose fit, don't hold together well. It was hard doing a section and then moving it and putting it in place, or having sections and then finally getting them to join up and having to slide and sort of delicately lift edges and drop the pieces in together. That being said, it's a beautiful quality puzzle, has got a nice matte finish, it's ribbon cut. It really is basically the two standard puzzle shapes with the two prongs up or sideways, plus these, instead of a prong on some of them, the little dimple that butts into the next piece. But a very good quality puzzle, and actually quite a pleasing image to do. An unusual one. I've seen quite a lot of rainbow puzzles of various kinds out there, but this one is essentially a rainbow puzzle, but with quite a different theme than you would normally find on a puzzle like that. So yeah, quite a nice little puzzle. All right, we're going to have the time lapse. If you'd like to click like and subscribe and share my channel with your puzzling friends, make some comments below about this puzzle or Educa puzzles or anything at all, really. Really pleased to hear from you. So we're going to have the time lapse, and thank you for watching.